Hi, I'm Mike Harding with the Hybrid Cloud team here at HPE. And what I'd like to do is just really share a highlight of the news we have this week at Ignite. And first off, let me just kind of validate things with some data from a recent report, Flexera 2024 State of the Cloud report, and showing that 9 out of 10 customers are doing multi-cloud. And within that group, over 75% are doing specifically hybrid cloud. And so that really is the approach that we took in a lot of the work we're doing this year, specifically for these three little news items I want to share. So with that, let's start with number one. Some work we're really proud of, SQL Server, Hybrid Cloud Analytics for AI. Here's an overview of it. It's really a solution that's designed to enable our customers to be doing AI-related analytics, whether it's for training, workload management, deployment. It allows developers or BI analysts or data scientists really to have more of a simplified approach. They're using SQL Server on-prem. There's that primary instance. And from there, they can connect to other data sources, on-prem data lakes, other databases, especially, data in the cloud. And so it's really there to support that data being generated wherever it is, whether it's in the cloud or on-prem or somewhere in between. Specific components of this include Microsoft Fabric, SQL Server 2022 on HPE storage, as well as HPE storage for unstructured data. And we'll have more news on this later in the week. So come back and check that out as well. And then HPE GreenLake as a way to get it all as a service. The second big item I want to share is really about our customers moving to VMware. So this is a big news item in the marketplace. I'll also cite a couple of analysts here, Sivo and Gardner, who are saying that more than half of VMware customers are considering leaving, with the top reason having to do with changes in licensing since the Broadcom acquisition. So within the Microsoft world, there are really two key paths to take. One is moving to Azure Stack HCI. The one is going to Windows Server. They both have Hyper-V as the virtualization component within both. And actually, it's the same Hyper-V you'd get whether you're in the cloud or even whether you're running Xbox. So it's Hyper-V across the board. HPE can help customers move to either of these two paths. Our group is really more focused on moving customers to Windows Server on HPE storage. Lots of good reasons why you want to do that. A few of them to call out here is that with Windows Server, it's easy to ARC enable it, and we actually have shown this in our labs. Very simple to have that instance Windows Server connected to Azure, so you get that hybrid cloud capability. The other thing we do is we make it easy to manage them. So we have a Windows Admin Center, a WAC extension that allows you to see all of your on-prem resources in the same view that you have with Azure. And so with Windows Server 2025, you'll be hearing a lot about it this week. Lots of good reasons to move, and we can make it a very, very rich hybrid cloud environment for you for your infrastructure needs. And then finally, Azure Stack HCI, very much a hybrid cloud solution. HPE can cover really the broad spectrum of your needs, whether it's like point of sale, IoT, all the way to core data center between our various business units. Our group is delivering a particular take on this is HPE GreenLake Flex solution for Azure Stack HCI. So regardless of how you get the solution itself, regardless of what the hardware is, you ask for that as a GreenLake Flex solution, and then you really pay for it as really based on what you need. And a pay-as-you-go solution. That's a special wrapper we provide on that. But it's really for the entire stack. So not just the software, paying per node per month, but now it's for the hardware, really paying for what you need. So if you're looking for Azure Stack HCI, don't ask for anyone. Ask for specifically HPE GreenLake Flex solution for Azure Stack HCI. Those are the top news items this week. Thanks again for your time. Come by, visit at the booth or online on the sponsor site. Thanks a lot.
Hello, everyone. My name is Karen Maritz, and I am product manager supporting our Windows Server OEM business at HPE. For over 30 years, HPE and Microsoft have built a powerful partnership dedicated to mainly one goal: delivering exceptional solutions that empower our customers through a robust combination of reliable hardware and software. So in the past 3 years only, HPE has helped more than 15,000 customers in 135 countries to successfully run Windows Server on HPE platforms. That's a testament to the strength of this partnership and our commitment to creating innovative and reliable infrastructure. According to IDC's Worldwide Server OS market share report, Windows Server continues to dominate with over 68% market share, It's also the OS with the greatest propensity of 31% to be favored as the company's primary operating system. This leadership is why at HPE we ensure that Windows Server is certified and fully supported across most of our platforms. Now, as we look ahead to the future, Microsoft's recent launch of Windows Server 25 marks an exciting new chapter. HPE is ready to bring this enhanced OS directly to you. We know your time is valuable, and that's why we've simplified everything into one-stop shop, reducing complexity, lowering costs, and shortening the learning curve for you. Whether you need hardware, software, support, or all of this combined with flexibility of HPE's GreenLake consumption model, well, we can offer a perfectly tailored solution to fit your very own business needs. Now I'd like to share some real-world examples of how Windows Server 25 is optimized when running on HPE platforms. Think about security. Every 39 seconds, a cyber attack happens somewhere in the world. And sadly, 43% of cyber criminals out there target SMBs. We know your data is one of the most important assets at your company. Therefore, HPE combined with Windows Server 25 offer a top-level end-to-end security from the hardware to the software. Think of it like having two strong layers or shields of protection. HPE provides the Silicon Root of Trust and the TPM, which is the Trusted Platform Module, and this gets your hardware absolutely protected, while Windows Server 25 offers a multi-layer security at the software level. And now, regarding cloud integration. With HPE GreenLake and HPE servers, Windows Server 25 makes it easier to blend on-site IT in the cloud. This means you can manage everything from one place, whether using Windows Admin Center, Azure Arc, or the latest in-memory and storage tech like DDR5 and PCIe 5.0. Think of it as a super fast highway for data inside your server or computer that, compared to previous generations, well, this new feature can transfer twice the amount of data. So better performance for the things like AI workloads or big data processing. And HPE servers are built for high performance, ensuring everything runs smoothly even during critical operations. Paired with Windows Server 25 features like failover clustering and software-defined networking will help protecting your business continuity. And for businesses working with AI in the HPE scale-up portfolio, just to name an example, the Superdome Flex and Windows Server 25 combined together provide the speed and the power needed for handling complex tasks. HPE platforms can support advanced CPUs and GPU partitioning to allow better use of computing power, while Storage Spaces Direct ensures fast and efficient storage, making AI processors run smoothly because this feature lets you pull together storage from multiple servers to act like one big, fast, and reliable storage system. It's great for businesses because it helps store and manage data more efficiently. Furthermore, HPE's modular architecture allows your infrastructure to grow with your business. Whether you're scaling apps or handling huge workloads, you can efficiently expand to 2048 logical processors. And finally, for those using virtual machines, HPE scale-up servers support high-performance virtualization, helping you run secure remote work environments with Windows Defender and Hyper-V. So please reach out to your HPE sales rep or account team to discuss your unique business needs or requirements using Windows Server 25. And visit our HPE and Microsoft Alliance website available here for more information. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. My name is Anthony Dutra. I am a technical marketing engineer with Zerto, a Hewlett Packard Enterprise company, and I couldn't be more excited today to share with you how Zerto can help enable a full hybrid cloud experience between your on-premises environments and in Microsoft Azure. So why Zerto? Why now? Zerto has been known for its continuous data protection for over a decade now. And what we've been doing with this continuous data protection is allowing for any application running in pretty much any cloud to be protected and resilient against any threat. We mitigate disruptions with this sort of flexible and very scalable disaster recovery software, both detecting ransomware and helping neutralize it, as well as simplifying migrations. So if you are looking to move from on-premise into a public cloud provider, such as Microsoft Azure, Zerto is that one-stop solution for you, and it leverages that same trusted software known for a decade to do so. It is available on the Azure Marketplace today, so you can easily go and subscribe to it right now. So let me dive into a little bit more as to what exactly that continuous data protection does and is within the Azure ecosystem. The first thing that you can do is if you're running virtualized instances on-premise, let's say within a VMware environment, you can not only do disaster recovery in the event of a site goes down from that on-premise environment into Microsoft Azure, but you can leverage that same continuous data protection to migrate off of VMware itself into the Microsoft Azure cloud. This seamless VM workload mobility is really what is enabling a full hybrid cloud strategy to be adopted quite simply. And what Zerto can also provide is a non-disruptive testing of that both disaster recovery and migration to the Microsoft Azure cloud in order to ensure it is the right fit without providing any disruption to your production environment. Now, let's say you want to then migrate into Microsoft Azure and sort of create your first sort of hybrid cloud experience. But you can use that same technology, Zerto, to do so as well and seamlessly move those workloads from on-premises into Microsoft Azure. And then once you're there, you can leverage the same Zerto software to do disaster recovery between regions within Microsoft Azure itself. So this provides, again, scalability, flexibility, and just a dynamic both disaster recovery and migration software to give you a full hybrid cloud experience and strategy if you are looking to move towards that direction. The Zerto difference is clear. We leverage our continuous data protection, things like real-time replication and detection, our journal-based recovery, which gets us very granular with how we move and recover those virtual instances within Azure itself. And it takes a very application-centric approach to protecting everything that is most important to you, whether, again, you are looking for DR or migrating into Azure itself. It's all about operational efficiency, especially in the domain of hybrid cloud. So Zerto's built-in orchestration, automation, and API-first approach really allows you to be hands-off when you are looking for DR or just moving those VMs to Azure or within between Azure regions. A lot of things that Zerto provides is non-disruptive, so you can run production alongside doing all these many different tests that are crucial to that hybrid cloud strategy. We are multi-cloud, so obviously Microsoft Azure is a huge target for many of our customers. And if you are looking to just test that private, public sort of hybrid cloud approach, you can do so leveraging this software because it is both simple and easy to scale out once you are sort of leveraging Zerto from the get-go. If you are looking for more information, I encourage you to scan the QR code there. And again, my name is Anthony Dutra. I'm a technical marketing engineer with Zerto. I am definitely happy to answer any questions, provide a demo, or just provide more insight into what Zerto can provide for your organization and for Microsoft Azure at scale.
Hello, my name is Wendy Harms, and I'm the product manager supporting our data and AI offerings with the HPE Scale-Up Server portfolio. With the launch of Windows Server 2025, HPE Scale-Up platforms are excited to provide a choice for customers who are seeking scalability, AI-ready infrastructure, and optimized performance, all in a hybrid cloud environment. As a quick overview, the HPE Scale-Up Server family are a mission-critical offering for databases such as SAP HANA, Oracle and SQL Server, mission-critical applications, data analytics, and workloads in the HPC and AI space that can all benefit from a large amount of single system compute and shared memory. Data which is likely one of your organization's most valuable asset, requires ongoing development and focus. Without a proper modernization strategy, your data will remain spread across silos and legacy systems, preventing you from capitalizing on its full value and presenting roadblocks to increase profitability. When data is accessible everywhere from edge to cloud, as a building block, your organization can centralize operations and/or revamp IT services, delivering capabilities as a service to reduce costs and gain efficiencies. And with simplified data access, you can automate analytic workflows, integrate AI, and scale quickly and intelligently, which reduces management overhead and optimizes performance and agility. Now, with Windows Server 2025, it's a great time to evaluate your specific environment. Let me give you just a few highlights of the HPE Scale-Up portfolio and why it's a compelling offering for Windows Server 2025. It is the number one in memory and compute scalability, and this has been since 2014 and for over 7 Intel generations. It has 2 times the memory processor scalability versus the competition, and this helps to provide investment protection and the flexibility to start small and grow. So let's take a look at 2 of the offerings of this highly reliable and secure server family. So if we start with the Superdome Flex 280, it starts off at 2 processors and can scale up to 8 processors. Or our newest announcement, the HPE Scale-Up 3200, starts at 4 processors and can scale up to 16 processors. So this modular architecture scales cost-effectively to meet data growth needs. It has 4 point-to-point UPI links per Platinum processor, and it provides higher bandwidth and faster data rates than prior generations. Designed to support 128 gigabytes all the way up to 32 terabytes of shared memory, it's an ideal choice for in-memory databases, data analytics, and other workloads that benefit from large amounts of shared memory. It has extreme RAS built in, and these are things including advanced memory resiliency, a firmware-first analysis engine, and auto self-healing that ensures the highest reliability for mission-critical applications. In terms of security, it has a superior security framework, and this is focused on minimizing the potential attack surface, and it includes the Silicon Root of Trust from HPE and 2 TPM modules that protect your workloads and data against firmware attacks and malware. In fact, only the Intel Cascade Lake and Sapphire Rapids-based platforms are classified by IDC as fault-tolerant availability level System 4. Please reach out to your HP sales rep to discuss your unique business requirements with Windows Server 2025. We can assist with your data-first modernization for your mission-critical workloads, providing solutions that provide flexibility and agility, operate in a hybrid environment, and provide the highest service level with extreme and proven RAS, and also minimize the threat exposure with the robust security framework. Thank you for your time and have a wonderful day.